Normally, in a traditional market, following Easter, we tend to find a pickup in activity. Things are a little different this year, and there's several reasons for that. Now, one is the economy, and people naturally are worried about their jobs. They're worried about what is going to happen to interest rates, although I think my guess is that interest rates aren't going to do very much for the foreseeable future, so that's some good news. Obviously, mortgages continue to be a problem for a lot of people. The banks are being very cautious about how much they're lending and to who. Things are, to be fair, slightly improving, but for a lot of deals out there, the poor old first-time buyer, or for that matter anybody else, has to put together maybe 20% as a deposit, and that's a lot of money. There are some more deals coming in though with only 10% required, so things are looking a little bit better, but naturally there's some caution out there. Now, as the graphs I'm going to show you in a minute will indicate, things actually are not desperately bad, but they're running only at about 50% of what they were. Now, if we look at these graphs, on the applicants, which is the first graph showing there, this is the number of new people who are registered looking for property. It actually shows things are very, very similar. We're running at about 275 a month per branch per member. So it's roughly about the same. Interesting though, that is actually up on last year. So in spite of everything, the actual number of people wanting to buy, interested in buying, is holding up there. So that's encouraging. Number of sales per branch registered, as you'll see on this graph, are showing 8 per branch. Now that actually has remained the same for months. So I think that just indicates that the market really isn't going anywhere at the moment. It's not going up, it's not going down, it's remaining fairly level. The next graph we look at shows the number of properties that are available for sale at any one time. And again, at 68, this remains roughly the same as it has been for the last few months. So the supply is still there. And the final graph is perhaps a bit more encouraging because this actually shows the percentage of sales to first-time buyers. And that actually has gone up this month from 21% in April to 24% in May. So there's still people out there who are managing to get these deposits together, maybe from family, from friends clubbing together, from relations. But there are first-time buyers out there who are buying. So overall, the market probably is staying fairly level at the moment. So although the graphs appear to indicate that the market's remaining about level, it's not necessarily going up or down, there's one important thing to remember, and that there is, whatever you might read in the papers, there is no such thing as a single market. There's lots of micro markets out there, not just within the country, but within towns and cities. So by all means, do your research on the internet, but at the end of the day, you've got to ask somebody what is happening locally. So the person to get hold of is one of the NAEA members. They'll be quite happy to come out and give you their own professional knowledge of the local area, but please do ask them.